Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Hi.
Calling all football players, are you looking to develop your skills this season? It's never too late or too early.
What? Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the best 30 minutes of ProView Network's
Existence.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody. We are back. Alden, Ball So Hard, University of Iwani.
What's up?
Alden, where are you at today?
You know, I'm at Gillette Stadium right now, and I'm just replaying. I'm just replaying this Tom Brady pick six.
Oh yeah.
So it's a part. It'll be a part of my top five. We'll get into that.
I gotcha.
Here in a
Hey,
second.
no GOAT this year, huh? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Jason,
goats.
Southwest Pole in the good old fishbowl. How's it going there?
Oh, it's going all right.
Woo! Got some fishies with
One
you.
would say fishy, maybe?
Little fishy. Look at that. It's a new year. Look at that. We got some fish in the fishbowl here at the ProView Network studio. Oh, missed it.
I like sushi.
Fish are friends.
Fish
not
are friends.
food.
My friends, not food, man.
There's a couple little Nimoys running around right there. There's Nimoys. All right, so it's a brand new year. We're back here. We got big week this week here. It's the Metro tournaments, the APS Metro tournaments, boys and girls, kicking off tonight.
We'll
Here
be
at ProView
there.
Networks, TV and streams on the NFHS network. We're going to follow the entire boys tournament till the finals. Girls, we're going to pick up in the semifinal rounds and go finals. Jay, might as well kick it off. Start off with, hey, you know what? Let's do some highlights.
I got
See who's there.
highlights.
We got highlights. Who do we have first?
I brought down some, what is it, the championship for the Jalen Burger tournament.
The Jalen Burger
I mean, we could do
championship out at Real Rancho. Yeah, let's hit
Why
those up.
not? Let's check out some skills.
A couple weeks ago.
Oh,
There we are. This is Highland versus Real Rancho. Highland looking
Right
good.
now by Highland. Here's another. Marquez spinning. That's that out, says Murillo. Gallegos able to save it. Swing it out to the corner. Lucero. Bang, bang, bang. Lucero leads the Rams in scoring with 14.5. This is deep. Twining and dining. Step back. Three, and it's good. Here's Lucero. He wants another one. On fire. Get it done for him, Steve. Here's Marquez. High arcing. Got it. Take the lead. Marquez. Yeah. Hands it off to Arroyo. Oh, good move by Arroyo. Getting all the way. Used his body perfect. Hot net to the wing. Yes. This time it's fish on the inside. It was tipped away. Steve, I don't know if Murillo's even touched the ball. Here's a nice pass to Lucero. Chavez thought about it. Now he's going to step in the lane. That's a tough drive. Back it out. Barraza for three. 2-2, and what a great move. Sky angles. Hot net is deep. Pointed and dining. Back out to Lucero for three. Good. You're just watching it right there, Steve. The handoff to Morris underneath. Second half. As you speak, has it? Little scoop misses. Murillo's put back. Yes. To Murillo. Devils is all over the place. Heck, on the first possession as Marquez fires it. Yeah. As you speak, has it? Little scoop misses. Murillo's put back. Yes. To Murillo. Caron's out in front. Can he finish? Yes. Islander feeling it right now. Caron. He scoops it up and Caron fades back. Yes. And now Wynn is double. And he was a back. Vance fires. Got it. I just got to be careful not to foul on this. Here's Lucero. Behind his back. Step back for the win. Got it. Kristen Lucero.
Boom! What a way to finish
Lucero.
the Jalen Burger Championship.
What a Christmas, you know, what an epic Christmas ending we had right there, you know, before the new year.
Yeah,
Great one,
Jalen
yeah.
Burger. You guys were there though.
Late Christmas present for the Rio Rancho Rams. Get them steady coming into the new year, going to the Metro tournament, winning their own tournament. That's always good.
It's always good.
Rio Rancho looks good. Highland looked really good. I mean, that's going to be a matchup we see again tonight. Who knows? Some rumors running around. We don't know yet, but should be a good one as of now. Jay, we got a few more highlights to roll through.
Yep, Atrisco La Cueva.
Trisco La Cueva. Let's hit it.
That's why we'll bring it up a little bit more. Here's Brooks. Got the roll. Crawford really, he thinks he's got more to come along. Cooper. He's had some really good games. Whoa, look at Tristan. Look at that right there. Three. Isles hits. From that and then straight away, Ramos hits. Shit out of players. Pacheco for three. That's good. 4-5. Look at this degree. This goes in. Trying it and dying it. His hand. I mean, Ramos' hand. Ramos puts it up. Beats the buzzer. Back door for Ramos. Up. Kicks it out to Brooks. Brooks is quick. Left hand finish. Tristan Moore and Isles both with 10. Here's a three. Rivas. Pacheco's got a step. Brooks is open on the wing. Good. A little bit more pace from them. They had what they wanted. Oh, get that from the Cueva. And they can add to it. Hickory dickory. Pacheco extra pass. Rivas 60's been on this side. I mean, and here's Rivas again. Pump fake. Has everyone biting. A lot of district matchups in the first round. Look at Pacheco that he got out of it. Ramos spinning and finish. The handoff underneath. It's more fading back and finishing. It's a 7-point game. As a steal, the finish for us. Set up for the three. Portillo on the wing. Got it. The front go. Oh, and the back court. Oh, and he didn't go. Miles wants the three. Well, he's just going to take the.
And we're back. And that was a good one there. La Cueva had a chance to make it. A little bobbled. Turns a 3 into a 2. Atrisco looking good there. Pull off the win. 7-2. They're going to be a matchup here in the Metro tournament, or a team that's going to be hard to take down. Alden did that game. What do you think about that one? Or was that Jason at that game?
That was Jay.
Oh,
yeah,
Jason. Jason, you were at that game. I mean, like you just said, we were off air. I
Yeah.
mean, Rivas Ramos, can you stop him?
You can't stop them. Rivas and Ramos, and even with Derek Isle, I think.
Derek Isles, yeah.
One of the
Isles
Isles.
finally
He's
back for the Cueva. He made it close though.
And he's still got game, but when you got two, but it's the Atrisco, live by that three, die by that three. But then you see Ramos taking it into the paint and
Yeah,
still
just
scoring. It doesn't
ridiculous
matter.
shots and one. I mean, can't go wrong. Alden, you followed a lot of Atrisco last year. Do you see this team being better than last year?
I think it's kind of hard because of some of the pieces they lost with DeMarcus Sutphin and a couple other key players. But I think the Atrisco's strength is in the perimeter, but they do lack in some post play. So we'll see. But if you get the one thing about Atrisco though is if you let them ignite that fire. They're going to just start draining shots like it's nobody's business. So Atrisco Heritage is definitely a team to be trifled with coming in this Metro tournament.
Metro tournament, bunch of huge teams from the APS Metro area, Rio Rancho, Cleveland, El Dorado, Volcano, of course, that #1 seed. think we do have some Volcano highlights here, right, Jay?
I believe I have Santa Fe, Cleveland, but if
Let's
you would
check
like
out Santa Fe, Cleveland first. This one is huge there. I mean, you have the undefeated Cleveland Storm, Santa Fe, where your runners-up last year in state. J.B. White is the huge name. He's committed to UNM. He's probably a lot of people calling him the best player in the state. I mean, let's see how he went against.
He also was coming off of injury, coming back to this game.
He was,
Sprained-
and then but we
sprained knee.
got big Trey Denard coming back for the Cleveland Storm in what they call it basketball shape, getting done with the football. Let's check out those highlights.
Almost another steal. Here is Dorian Lewis. High. Santa Fe. Garcia. They also won a state championship. Here's a three on the wing. Garcia. For three, no. And Watson just bounced to Evans. Twining and dining. The first triple of the. Yeah, Martinez going to go coast to coast. What a tough Moreno. Put it down. No, he can't finish. What the second chance. Highly recruited. Committed to UNM. Here's a good drive. Stopped his. Garcia wants three. Got them all. Gonzalez for three. Got it this time. Lewis. Lewis. Window and a finish. Garcia for three. Yes. A deep into Watson with the jam. Watson with the jam. Trey Watt. Third quarter. Lewis has a step and he gets it in to Trey and he finishes. And half is full with other coaches too watching this game. Garcia. Extra pass to Martinez in the wing. Bang, bang. There they are. Trying to get it going tonight. Always getting them fired up a little bit. Hasbury's going to run with it. Hasbury all the way. And a finish. Dorian steps in the lane. He's so quick and sloppy here. Cleveland and now Garcia. Yes, got them all.
I just don't know that they have enough. Look at
This. Moreno extra pass. And Watson.
Right back at it. You see the Cleveland Storm take care of the Santa Fe Demons. Like I said, Trey Denard coming in big. He's turning into a man before our eyes this season, coming in huge dunks. Dominating J.B. White there in the center. I mean, like Alden said, J.B.'s coming off of an injury, but man, Trey Denard.
Yeah, how about Dorian
Watson.
Lewis too?
Trey Watson, sorry, Trey.
Yeah,
Trey Denard.
But Dorian Lewis too was the first time. I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself, but like first time seeing him in action on the basketball court was a really cool experience. Cleveland's a pretty loaded team too as well. My Cibola Cougars are going to be facing them tonight.
That's a tough matchup for Coach Rodriguez's Cougars, man.
Yeah, but we all know what it comes down to. Cleveland's stacked. They make it to the pit. They get to the finals. Like, come on. Like,
Is
Dorian,
this the year that
I think
we'll get into that
Dorian is
later.
that
We'll get into that
deciding.
later when we break down these
Oh,
brackets.
whoa, okay.
But
well,
this weekend it was the Eldo
Jane.
show. Starting up, I mean, El Dorado, Del Norte. Alden, you were at that game. They kind of dominated Del
We
Norte.
could
There was a
just-
25-point win. But let's
Yeah.
let you kick these off here. A couple great defense from
Steal
that
by
Del Norte.
Davino
Right.
Lovato. And here comes Agbayosi. Lob.
Boom.
Two-hand hammer.
Whoa.
Devils is all over the place. Nekwati lob.
Boom. Two. I mean, is El Dorado? El Dorado's really looking good, huh?
Another steal by Davino
Like these
Lovato.
are the only two highlights I had to show of this game because it was a rout. Del Norte, even though they're an up and rising team with Coach McIntosh,
one-handed?
El Dorado definitely brought it to them. But did they bring it to them too hard? Because the next day I was up at Volcano Vista as the El Dorado Eagles, undefeated 8-0 at Volcano Vista, 8-0.
You said three.
So
Let's go to those highlights.
let's go
and
to
see.
those El Dorado Volcano highlights.
Yeah. And you're good.
Window, yes. Go against Taraji. Going to swing it out to Valdez in the wing. 6-0.
Great play.
Dickey, window, and a finish. They've been hammering everyone they should. Here's a three to Mina. Full driver discounts. Give Ashley Durant a call. Three. Jefferson to Agbosi.
He can shoot.
Cunningham, backdoor. That was the way. Good give up to Dion Battle. As Valdez is in the corner. Got it. They built up their largest lead. And here's Battle for three. Twining and dining. Now Gallegos. He leans into it. Kick it back out to Cunningham. Just joining us, glad you can. Comcast Channel 26.
Boy, Jefferson wide open.
Jefferson to Daraji. Keeping it with the distance at half. Here's Valdez off a curled screen. Got his hands behind his back. Gallegos high on the left. Dickey, nice spin. Can he finish? Yes. What if Dickey's got the board? Spinning, turning, finishing, tearing. And Dickey on the left hand and a chance.
Open all day against his zone.
High window.
I'll tell you what, with Dickey on the bench, Daraji's asserting himself, and look at this.
No, but Agbosi's got it, and one. Give it up. And a drive from Parham. Chavez is in the corner, high arcing triple. Beating the buzzer. Lovato is it for three. State champion Josiah Ramos. Look at this from a battle on a cup. Gallegos with the move. Gallegos spinning. Able to get out of it. How did he find battle? It's to Cunningham and it's.
Hey, we're back there, and I mean, all that I guess you were right there. El Dorado just used it all, blowing out Del Norte the night before. The Hawks victorious over the Eagles. I mean, that could be a matchup here that we see later in March.
Hey, I mean, two of the best coaches in high school basketball from the power families of basketball here, the Browns and the Sanchez's. I mean,
shout out to Yvonne, friend of the program up in Michigan.
And you know what this game came down to was experience guard play, I would say. El Dorado, they got Domina Lovato, but he's still coming up. But I feel like this is going to be a good lesson for the El Dorado Eagles to possibly make a comeback and maybe see them later on down the road. And I think they're going to use this experience to their advantage. And next time they play, I could see Eldo coming out on top.
Hey, I mean, we could see the rematch this weekend, playing here for the Metro Championship. Speaking of Metro Championship, we will break down those brackets after the Dream Style Top 10 Plays of the Week.
Ooh.
Moreno extra pass, and Watson. Out with it, Gallegos, and he's gonna run all the way. Window, yes. Able to get out of it. How did he find battle? It's to Cunningham, and it.
I mean, Ramos' hand. And
Ramos puts it up, beats the buzzer.
boy, Jefferson wide open.
Jefferson to Daraji. Into Watson with the jam.
Another steal by Domina Lovato, and here comes Agbaiosi. Lob, two-hand hammer. You knew that was coming. The lob tagged by Osi, the one-hand hammer.
Put up. And a drive from Parham.
And
hey, welcome back to the ProView Rundown. Huge week this week. Boys and girls, APS Metro basketball. It's going to be a good one. A lot of Metro teams are top 5 in the state, actually. But before we do that, we love to kick our Tuesday rundowns off with a little hype or not hype with Alden Iowani.
adversity.
Whoop.
Is it the end for one Thomas Brady? Some people are asking this question all around the world. So I decided for my top 5 this week, I'm going to do the top 5 times the Broncos beat down Tom Brady. Let's go.
Woo! All right, what is this one here?
All
Tom
right.
Brady getting sacked.
So we're starting off in the year of
There it is.
spoilers.
There it is.
But we're going with the year is 2001. The Patriots have just beaten down the greatest show on turf. Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. And you know what? The next year they brought their Super Bowl championship into Invesco Field at Mile High. And you know what? They suffered a 31-20 loss. Embarrassing. Brian Greasy was our quarterback still.
Ooh.
I mean,
Greasy.
come on, man. I mean,
Greasy?
so much for the GOAT.
Right?
He was still the sheep at
Brian
that
Greasy.
point. He was still the sheep.
So, we'll go to the next one.
Next slide.
This is AFC Divisional.
Is that your boy Champ?
Yep, and this is my boy Champ Bailey. You know what? We won't show what happened at the end of this interception run for those of you who know what happened. But what matters is the result, and the Broncos on this day triumphed over the Patriots in the playoffs.
Again.
And Champ Bailey's Hall of Fame signature moment, and also not
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He had some popcorn. He had some popcorn before, yeah, you know.
Getting chased down by a tight end, it was bad. But let's keep going.
Ooh, the Orange Crush.
You know, so this is Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady, AFC Championship game, first time around, and the Broncos pulled off the dub with Peyton Manning with our high-flying offense of that year, lead record-setting offense of that year, and we were able to pull off the victory to go to the Super Bowl.
Look at that. That is a great steal. Look at the athleticism of Peyton Manning on that jump throw.
Yep,
That's at least, what, a 1 or 2 inch vertical?
And this is 2 years after
Post-game
neck
neck.
surgery, too.
Look at that, man. Look at that. 2 inch vertical off the ground. Way to go, Peyton.
Couple tortillas high, I'd say.
All right, and we'll go to our next one. This one is a regular season matchup, overtime thriller with C.J. Anderson running like a 50, 60-yard touchdown in overtime in the snow in Denver to secure that #1 seed in the playoffs. Great moment there.
Snow is just beautiful.
#1. The #1 time.
Yes, was later on that C.J. Anderson run set up this game back in Denver for the AFC Championship. A gritty game, but I mean, if anybody remembers, in 2015, Von Miller just kind of took over and established himself as the All-Pro, future Hall of Fame player that he is. And he pretty much, him and D. Ware pretty much single-handedly beat Tom Brady. There you see the sack. Von Miller actually also had an interception in this game too, as well, but which led us to our Super Bowl 50 victory over the Carolina Panthers.
Money.
Boom.
Tom
Beautiful.
Brady, you know, it must be hard
Money.
for Tom Brady because you have a winning record against every team, but not against the Denver Broncos.
Not against the Broncos. The GOAT cannot beat a Bronco.
Sorry.
Hey,
That was a good one.
It's science too, the animal kingdom, you know. Broncos better than goats.
What's a patriot without his horse?
Exactly.
You know?
Ah.
What's a cowboy without his horse?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Just a
The
guy.
more you know. All right. Great top 5, Alden. Way to, is he really the GOAT if he can't beat the Broncos?
That's a good question to be asked. You know,
All right.
Joe Montana, he beat the Broncos in the playoffs
He did.
a long time
Joe
ago.
Montana's a pretty good quarterback.
55-10 in a Super Bowl. So, I mean, we'll just leave it for you guys to decide out there, honestly.
Is Tom Brady the real GOAT? Hey, more to come. Those Metro breakdowns after the break.
And
Lava Rock Brewing Company, conveniently located on Albuquerque's west side, just south of I-40. You can come on in, enjoy our pizza, pasta, burgers, and more by Matucci's. It's all at Lava Rock. Lava Rock Brewing Company, come on in.
Oh.
Dollar bills, y'all. And that's what's going on. It's money night here on ProView Networks. The Metro Tournament, the APS Metro Tournament, kicks off tonight. Girls bracket, here we go. Top it off, it's going to be the 1 seed Volcano Vista Hawks against the 16 seed Rio Grande Ravens, Lisa Villarreal. I don't see any problem with that one, Alden.
Yeah, there's going to be no issues here. I'm pretty sure that they played them last year and possibly ran up the score a little bit.
Yeah.
So I mean, anything can happen, but Volcano should.
Yeah, Volcano should get here. Jason, going with Volcano?
Volcano, we all know she's a legend. She knows exactly what she's doing, and her team is a lot better. So
Young team, but a good team this year. You got the number 2 La Cueva Bears down there taking on my Del Norte Knights. I mean, La Cueva looking good. They have, lost to Volcano early in the season. I mean, that could be a potential matchup in that final. You got the West Mesa Mustangs. They're sitting at 4. Not to. They are
three-time Metro champions. I mean, let's see if they could do a 4-peat. I mean, they are in that 4 seed. The only thing that I see with West Mesa is possibly in the next round meeting up with one of the hotter teams in girls basketball right now, the Cibola Cougars with Lori Mabry, championship pedigree, championship program. So let's see how Manny and the West Mesa Mustangs will go.
Sorry to skip over it. I didn't mean to, though. The Sandia Matadors at number 3 there. I think they're the sneaky team. I think they're going to get there on that championship from that right side of the bracket. They're looking good. Sandia's always been good. They've always made those runs in the state tournament. I think they're going to be good there. They're going to take on the winner of that Hope-Cleveland matchup there, Susan Cabala at Cleveland. And they're having a really good season.
They play some of the best basketball out of boys and girls. They play the game the right way, the Cleveland Storm do. So I actually really agree with you on that Sandia pick. It's definitely, I'm interested to see if they both win their respective games, that second round matchup, because that'll be a really good matchup.
That would happen. Monzano Hope there at the 14. Don't think Monzano's going to beat Sandia there. Jason, any?
I'm just looking at the Volcano La Cueva. I think that's where it's going to end.
You think that's where it's going?
I mean, they still have, what's her name? Ingram.
Yeah, they have Kaya Ingram there.
Ingram.
But they could take on that 7-10 matchup there, Rio Rancho and Highland. Lonnie Neal doing a great job there at Highland. Though that girls team has been on the up the past couple seasons. Sitting there at 7 against Rio Rancho, Scott Peterson's team. I mean, that could be a good matchup there. I think Highland will get the edge there and take on La Cueva. I think Highland will edge La Cueva if that is the matchup.
You know, too, and also, too, about that Highland-Rio Rancho first-round matchup, these two teams have kind of built up a rivalry over the past 2 or 3 years. I've done a couple of their games. I've actually did, I think it was the 3rd place game in Metro a couple years ago. And these teams, they do not like each other and expect a gritty, low-scoring game. But it'll be some great action to watch.
Definitely there. You see that 8-9 seed El Dorado versus Albuquerque High. Jason, your Eagles, are they going to fly high there?
They should, but in Albuquerque, is it at Albuquerque High?
I believe that game is at Albuquerque. No, where are they for that game?
I haven't seen El Dorado girls play yet.
I think those games are at El Dorado, so it'll be a home game for El Dorado, I believe.
I'm going with Eldo. Sorry, Doug Dormy. Good luck, but once an Eagle, always an Eagle.
Right, meet there. So if we see it there, you see the El Dorado Hawks going Volcano. So you already said Volcano La Cueva, Jason. Who is your winner there?
Volcano. Experience.
All right. Halden, who are your top there?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say that Cibola upsets Volcano Vista in the semifinals to make it to the ship to play against the Sandia Matadors, I'm going to go with piggyback off of your prediction there, Josh.
Go on that one. Sandia is on my side on that one. I'm going to go with the 4. This is going to be a 4-peat. Manny Otero gets it in there, and I think, this is where they show up. West Mesa, they lost a lot. They still got some shooters. I think West Mesa, this is where they're going to make their run
Emily
here.
Burke and the Burke family.
Burke family up there.
Friends of the show.
Friends of the program.
This is where West Mesa starts their run in Metro. Go Manny.
This is usually where they started too. So
Exactly. So this is going to be a great matchup here. The semifinals, I think, are too hard to call here, but we will see the semifinals and the finals for the girls brackets right here on ProView Networks going Friday and Saturday. Hey, let's kick off to the boys there. We're going to carry all of these games here. So this is the Rio Rancho side, or the Volcano Visto side. That's where the Volcano, Rio Grande. Volcano's just dominating now. Alden, you saw them versus El Dorado. Kind of killed them there.
Yeah, you know what the best thing about Volcano right now is that Coach Brown, he doesn't have them too high on themselves, even though they're having this amount of success with the teams they've played so far this year, with the tough schedule that they have had. He's kept them real mellow and humble, and that's what I like about Volcano Vista, and it'll show here in this bracket.
Jason?
The way after that game, anything's possible because they squeaked by El Dorado, but like you said, like Alden said, Brown's got him. He's got him. Don't get high. This is Metro.
Rio Grande, they're 3-5, but they kept games close, so.
They're going to win. Don't get me wrong. They're going to win. But I'm saying it's good to not peak. Get your head. Don't think you're too high on your high horse. Save it.
Play the games. Then we go to the 2-seed Cleveland Storm. They're 12-0. They're rolling there. They're playing at your home there. Cibola Cougars. That game will be at Cibola. Alden, are the Storm too big for the Cougars?
I would say so, but Coach Rodriguez, he's going to do his due diligence to figure out a way to chip away at this Cleveland squad, but unfortunately, I don't think it'll be enough.
Cleveland just looks good, especially with Watson starting to take over there in the center.
Kind of sad the Rio Rancho has the Rio Rancho and Highland. We were just informed Highland might be down players.
They may be.
Maybe, but if so, it's sad that Rio Rancho would have to play Volcano.
Yeah, they'll get Volcano. That'll be a good one there. Your Eagles sitting up there high at number 3. Fly Eagles Fly, taking on Sandia. Danny Brown got his first win. Danny Brown, friend of the program.
Hey, and then we got one rule as an Eagle, just beat La Cueva. You don't lose to La Cueva. You don't do it.
But that 5-11 there is a sneaky matchup. It's the 4-4. It's La Cueva 4-4, Del Norte 4-3. They did have that blowout loss to El Dorado, but that's going to be a good game there. La Cueva, that is at La Cueva, so a home game for La Cueva. But
a game that catches my eye from I've done a lot of these games. Valley versus Albuquerque High in the first round. Old district rivals going head to head. Valley should take care of business, but with the scoring of Jude Tapia, Albuquerque High always has a chance. So that'll be a very interesting.
The environment's gonna be packed house.
They've already played once this year, and you were at that game, Alden, were you not? Or no, that was Dana Childs on that one, but that was a huge game. Dana Childs, Sebastian Noel there. Sebastian said, it was a sellout. They were turning people away at the doors. A little
Valley with a little upgrade to their gymnasium too.
The nice Valley gymnasium. So it could. This one is always chippy. The fans are intense. So that one should be a good one there. Hope West Mesa, with the start West Mesa had, and Hope, Jim Murphy, both teams were just with 3 wins this year.
This West Mesa team has taken down, I did the game earlier this year where West Mesa beat Atrisco Heritage.
They did, that was opening night.
So, don't sleep on the Mustangs. Hope is a very up and down team, as we've all kind of seen this year. That should actually be a really good game in my estimation.
But look at that. Say if Valley does beat Albuquerque High and Atrisco, they're the number 4 seed sitting there. I think they're going to take care of Manzano. We could have last year's defending 4A champion taking on last year's defending 5A champion. The back-to-back Atrisco
which would be
Jaguars
an amazing game.
And this early, Valley people think is the best team in 4A again this year, so that could be a great matchup. Again, we're thinking Rio Rancho, Highland, that's a push. depending on what happens with Highland, but Rio Rancho Volcano, that could be a great quarterfinal. El Dorado, La Cueva, if La Cueva pulls that one, I think Del Norte's going to get that one. Cleveland, we all think are going to get to the semifinals. I mean, Cleveland is just really good. I don't see, even at West Mesa or Hope, taking them down, even if it's a close one there.
I mean, if the favorites win most of the games, and we end up with Cleveland and El Dorado in the semifinals, I feel like that'll be an amazing game. The talented Cleveland Storm versus the all-around solid team play of El Dorado. Should be an interesting matchup if that's the way things were to happen.
All right, so Alden, since you're talking about that, let's get your winners here. You got that semifinal for the right side. You just said El Dorado versus Cleveland. Who do you got winning that game?
Oh man. You know, I'm gonna piggyback Jason Pohl, once an Eagle, always an Eagle, and go with the Eagles on that semifinal.
From your left side, who's your left side?
And then on the left side, I imagine that it'll be Volcano versus Atrisco in that semifinal. Yeah. If the game's at Volcano, we've seen Josiah Ramos go off. He loves playing at Volcano Vista. I've seen him put up mad numbers at Volcano Vista.
He's got a pressure, man.
But I'm gonna ride with the Hawks, and so it's an all-bird matchup in the finals. Woo! Hawks and Eagles, and you know what? I'm gonna go with Roy Sanchez and the El Dorado Eagles to redeem themselves from their loss this past Saturday. I'm going to go El Dorado Eagles, Metro champs.
Ooh, boom! Jason, Alden picked El Dorado. What are you looking at on your right side there? Who do you think gets in those semifinals and who's getting the finals from that
like
right
you
side?
said it. I mean, El Dorado's got a nice little, looks like it's an easier path. Once you get past the Cueva, you got to beat that Cleveland. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, let's go. I'm going to go Eldo, Cleveland semis, Volcano. I'm going to say Volcano, Albuquerque High on the whim.
You think Albuquerque High gets all the way to those semis from that left side?
It's Jude. Jude, he needs. They shut him down, but if you don't shut him down, he's unstoppable. He's like a Ramos. So I would like to see that Ramos versus Jude Tapia.
Okay.
But Albuquerque High, Volcano in the semis, ending with the Volcano, El Dorado. Yep.
All right, and you got Eldo going all the way. You picking your Eagles?
Why not?
All right, so we got two Eagles flying there. You know, I'm going to go with that as well. You know, I think El Dorado, Cleveland is that semifinal. I'm going to say the Storm clip the Eagles' wings there. I think Cleveland just looks good. They've won 3 out of 4 Metro championships, or will they be going for 4 straight? We don't have Adam here keeping stats for us today. Sorry.
He's everything.
He is.
Cleveland
is
Storm.
There. I think Cleveland gets there on that side of the bracket. Sorry. I want to see Valley Atrisco. I think Atrisco gets in there against Volcano. I think the Atrisco Jaguars beat the Volcano Vista Hawks in that one, so I'm going Atrisco Cleveland Metro.
Oh.
And, you know, I think Cleveland gets there 4 straight, I believe it is. And I think Cleveland's going to
rematch of last year's state championship.
Yeah, I think they get it. All right, back to TV.
We're live.
So here is our TV game, 5:30. It is that Albuquerque High versus Valley Vikings matchup. That's 5:30 here on Comcast 26. 7:30 or 7:15 game, will be those Atrisco Jaguars taking on the Manzano Monarchs. Everything else will be streamed. It'll be El Dorado taking on Sandia at 5:30. Moving on, La Cueva will take on Del Norte at 7:15. Those 2 games at La Cueva High School. Then moving on to Volcano Vista, taking on Rio Grande at 5:30. Second game at Volcano Vista will be the Highland Hornets taking on those Rio Rancho Rams, 7:15. Then we move to the Cibola district there. So West Mesa will take on Hope at 5:30. And then we'll have those Cibola Cougars taking on the Cleveland Storm, 7:15. All 8 of those games can be viewed on the NFHS network here in the Albuquerque metro area. 5:30 will be the Albuquerque Bulldogs taking on the Valley Vikings. 7:15, will be the Manzano Monarchs taking on the Atrisco Heritage Jaguars. Alden, Iwani, any last thoughts?
You know, it's Metro Week. Let's have some fun with it. Let's have some good games, and let's see who makes it to the finals this year. The traveling trophy. as
Traveling
they
trophy,
call it.
as it moves on. Who gets the blue shirts?
Yep.
Jason Paul, swim with the fishies. Anything else?
No fishes, but
No fishes.
it's about the kids. Let's not get crazy, parents. Let's have a nice, good.
Right.
I like a good atmosphere.
Hey, it's going to be a great game, great week of games here. All rounding up Saturday finals. This is it for the rundown on a busy Tuesday here. 8 games tonight. Check out the website for the links a little later.
Tom Brady, pick 6, touchdown, Titans win! Titans win!
He's the GOAT.